at hand.
Execute Order 66.
Will be their demise.
Such a pity my daughter
I'm trying to figure out what
embraces their
exactly that
sentimental
amulet's supposed to look
values.
like.
No idea. It looks just like generic amulet.
Hardly.
Actually, I think there's a
Katana
close-up
calls
of it when she puts it
and
in the
obeys
drawer.
the
Ah,
Thunder
yes.
God. She couldn't be a bigger disappointment.
Ugh.
One can only imagine.
He literally looks like Palpatine right now.
Not be late.
Good lord, he's even got the one hand behind his back.
Awaits.
We'll watch his sassy turn.
Adieu. Jeez.
And then I realized in this scene, I was like, oh, her character model, aside from being a mix of Katana's face and Leah Headey's from Game of Thrones.
Oh, yeah.
Katana
Wait, Lena Headey was in Game of Thrones?
Yeah, Big Mama's
Don't be so
actor, right?
formal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
You
Yeah.
are Khan
I didn't
Katana.
know that.
That's
Command
Cersei
the all of your
Lannister.
subjects,
Ah, okay.
even
Big deal.
me.
Neat. Yeah, there it is.
Oh, okay,
I
just
shall
generic
never
amulet.
tire of
Yeah.
greeting you.
Oh,
Nor will I
man.
tire of calling on you.
As much
Our
as
battalion
as
is
much as
leading
I
the
have
Sea of Blood.
constantly complained
Queen
about
Shiva and
Sindel's
Ashokan will
character,
follow his rear
there
guard.
is probably one huge compliment I will give this
May
game.
I request
Well, actually
something?
two. They
Mother,
just
you
kind of
don't
go
have
together. Is I love
your
the way she
request.
plays. I think she
Shiva.
plays very well. She has some
Queen
really cool
Shiva.
moves.
Risked
And both
everything to
her
restore me.
human and revenant forms,
Honor
like her
demands
physical
that I
appearance,
accompany her
actually look
into
really good.
Yes, it does.
Yeah,
And that
she looks
display
good
of
in game.
loyalty is sure to
Yeah.
rally the Shokan's spirits.
Like, this is kind of what I imagined she would look
Katana
like.
Khan.
At least, like, in terms of her face and her revenant and everything like that. She looks really good.
And now we get the real hug.
Kind of. She looks so mad.
Yep, that's the real hug.
Oh, no. Oh, yeah. Did you think he was dead? Did you think Katana killed him?
Did you
No.
think his head looked like a penis?
Did you think he was half dragon? Well, now we have confirmation.
Con for fucking nation?
I'm
With a
not-
K.
Sure.
Yeah, yeah.
Let's just go with that.
Add a K to it.
Oh, good lord.
Yeah,
Dude, he
we're,
must
we're
be-
getting extra Game of Thrones today.
Is it me or when they're beating him when he's going down? Doesn't it look kind of jarring?
Yeah.
It like the. I'm not gonna say the frame rate chugs, but it just looks like it looks more like a sharp cut.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that sassy walk.
What's your name? Wife!
That's literally fucking it.
Never calls her by name once.
No, I think she calls him by name like once.
It's you.
I know that scream anywhere.
I'm here.
Hello, wife. Hi, husband.
Oh
The
god,
soul chamber will heal your wounds.
for some odd reason I'm getting
Then
flashbacks to
discipline Katana
to the
and take
Charlton
back
Heston
our
Lost
throne.
in Space movie.
Empress?
Because literally when he goes off,
Tell me I misheard.
Oh,
Tell me you would not
no.
betray your daughter.
She takes after her father, Shiva. Jared was a weak king. Katana is a weaker Khan.
Weak? She defeated Shao Kahn.
Yet she lacked the resolve to kill him. Now she will learn. Enemies must be crushed, lest they rise again.
That was true once. But now there is a better way to lead.
The thing that's kind of funny is how, the way they write Evil Sindel in this concept, it's actually really one-sided.
Incredibly so, actually.
Because it's like, oh, it's because Shiva brought up the point, yeah, she beat Shao Kahn. Yeah, but she didn't kill him, Shao Kahn. And it's like, oh, that means she's weak. Shao Kahn lost, but he's somehow still strong and able to have her affection.
Yeah, it's just that implication of, oh, well, what did the snake say to the dying girl? You knew what I was when you saved me?
Actually, I haven't heard that.
It's right up there with the frog and the scorpion.
I don't think I've heard that one either.
Oh, that's an easy one. Everyone likes this one. There's actually a musical dedicated to it. So there's a frog at a pond, and it's about to rain, and there's also a scorpion. The scorpion says to the frog, "Frog, it's going to rain. We probably should go to the other side of the pond. It'll be dry there." The frog says, "You would sting me halfway across there, and I would die, and then we would both drown." The scorpion says, "Yeah, but what do you have to lose?" So the frog's about halfway across carrying the scorpion. And then he feels a searing pain in his
Elder
back
gods tremble
before
before
diving
you.
headfirst into water.
What hope did you
But as
have?
it's drowning, the frog asks the scorpion why it stung him. And the scorpion says, well, it's in my nature.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, look, there's that one generic Shokan that Shang Tsung turned into.
Yep, along with
Shiva
female
challenged and
reskin
suffered this
Shiva.
punishment.
Yeah. Oh, God. Yeah, I forgot these Shokan are fucking
Swear your
retarded.
allegiance,
Also, she's just
I
dead.
shall see her avenged.
Yeah, she is literally dead, and these Shokan are really fucking stupid.
But
It's like,
the abruptness of that death, Brandon. Think about that.
I
Who was
know.
the first death in story mode?
Sonya.
And how traumatic was that?
Surprisingly okay until we realized it didn't matter.
Who was the second death? Because unless I'm mistaken, the second one was either Shao Kahn or Scorpion. Either way,
Actually, no, Kano.
okay, still a big fucking deal.
Or, well,
Yeah, Kano, Shao Kahn, Scorpion. Those are the people that died aside from Sonya.
Shao,
deal.
Shao Kahn dies in air quotes.
Yeah.
Also, he gets also magically healed from that freaking MacGuffin.
Very fast. But also, this sweet moment, this is just Power Ranger villains.
Soon we will have
Yeah,
the
this.
hourglass.
The thing that's funny is the only reason Evil Sindel works here is just because of Shao Kahn being a fucking caveman, and the way.
Giant nipples.
Yeah, just the way they're written in this DLC, like them actually spending time together, for some odd reason, I'm not gonna say it's wholesome, but somehow I kinda like it. I don't know why, it's just evil people being evil.
Yeah, that's it, just face value.
But also, like, I don't know if I brought this up in one of the other videos, but the thing that me and you agreed on was, the initial game didn't have a lot of weight because we only played as the heroes and never the villains. But this DLC has us play as villains, so you actually get a sense of gravity.
Yep, it builds it nicely, but it also creates these weird moments of characters can become weaker because of their motivations.
Right, like Gears here.
Well, I was thinking more about, okay, so this is restored Shao Kahn who's fighting Armored Geras.
Right.
Now, that's cool in some respects, but also, what's Shao Kahn's motivator for being a bad guy? Remember me talking about this? If you treat the idea that Sindel is Lady Macbeth,
Right.
there are moments in the Scottish play where Lady Macbeth is more cold-blooded than her husband until he goes mad.
Right.
If you apply that to Shao, that implies that she made Shao what he is.
Yeah, okay, I think I remember you saying this.
Yeah, if you carry over that idea to the nth degree, that's what occurs.
But also the concept of Lady Macbeth had extreme guilt at some point, whereas...
Yeah, Lady Macbeth's entire sleepwalking scene itself kind of contradicts the motivators that make Sindel what she is in this game.
Right.
So it just creates this odd dichotomy of, cool, so two murderers are totally into it. Alright, thanks, game.
And also, that's actually another thing that does drive me a little bit crazy sometimes, is when you're rewriting a character, it's not bad to take inspiration from something, but when you take a character that already exists and you want to rewrite them to fit something that you think is going to seem poetic, like rewriting Sindel as, quote, Lady Macbeth, it seems like, I'm trying to think what
A
that is.
letdown.
Yeah, it seems like a letdown, and it seems like just a really bad motivator.
On top of that, Sindel is supposed to be a subversion of expectations, a misnomer. Think about it. She's evil-looking in the Midway era, but she's actually a character on the side of light.
Right. Yeah, like in one of Aaron Black's intros, I like because he straight up called her Elvira.
Yeah. But in this
Jesus.
one, evil-looking woman is just evil. Therefore, the subversion is been subverted, which means it does nothing.
Right. It's really crazy. The more I look at Shao Kahn, I just instantly keep having something scream in my head. I just keep hearing Mongol.
Bunga bunga, war propaganda.
Mongols invading.
Shao Kahn and
Oh god. We got tons of Palpatine showing up here.
Papa Steve coming in.
Oh boy. Yes, for those of you that don't know, in Star Wars lore, apparently Palpatine's first name is Steve.
So I call him Papa Steve.
Yeah, we just call him Steve because saying Steve is really annoying and kind of hard to say sometimes. So we're just like, no, jump in the gun. He has an English name. It's Steve.
It's sort
Uncle
of like
Steve.
the power that a character like General Zod, like his single name is much more strong because you're like, oh god, it's Zod. But then you find out his first name is Drew. That's like Shao having a last name.
Yeah,
It's Shao Simmons.
no.
He is a cousin of Al.
No. I don't even. Not even Al would want that.
Although I do at least appreciate these people getting a bit more play. The cages, that's nice.
Yeah,
I don't like what happens to them, but it's great.
Oh god, no. I just find it funny that as much of a beating as young Johnny took in the cage fight, I'm surprised he's as healed as he is.
Now, you chose to have Sindel fight. I'm sorry, you had Shao fight Johnny, right?
I think so.
Okay, I had Sindel do it just to see what the results were because of me flip-flopping. You might be amused at the results because it might be different than what you had happen.
Oh god. When did she get 2 pistols?
Gunslinger! Dante in the distance. Also, the Shogun are doing better than Undead Demons. This is what is going on now.
Well, yeah, well, granted they're 4-armed half-dragon people.
Cool. But also demons.
Oh yeah, demons.
Oh hey, there goes that guy that's...
There goes generic Shogun. Why? Aim for the head, you idiot.
It's okay, she doesn't have to reload.
Oh, they had to
but she ran out.
Oh, they also reused Baraka's helmet.
Yeah, they're gonna do that 7 or 8 more times, like that one.
Try that on me.
I like how he yelled that across the plane and then jumped.
What a fine trophy for my arena.
Every time. Gotta throw in those references. Hey, you look great in bondage. Speaking of which, that'll be a different reference for after this.
Enough prattle, fools. You will bow and serve the Empire.
Make us, you authoritarian asshole.
I actually do like that line.
Deal with the jester. I'll school this unruly child.
Yeah, because I had Sindel fight Cassie, and then I had Shao fight Johnny.
Shinnok, right?
Ha! Shinnok schemed because he was worthless in battle. That you beat him only proves that truth. Fight.
He also had an all-powerful amulet that made him into an extremely powerful monster, whereas you are a man with big hammer.
Yeah, that just tells the Dragon Man, alright, if I just throw the hammer, your ribs crack, right?
Yeah,
Cool.
like that.
I guess you're not dealing with sorcerers anymore, Gigamo.
Jesus Christ.
Are you not entertained?
There's no one there, Shao!
Meanwhile, Russell Crowe in the Netherrealm's like, that's a pretty good reference. I like it, mate.
Oh boy. Is Russell Crowe... What is Russell Crowe? Is he Australian, English?
I want to say he's English.
For the longest time, I thought he was just American.
Yeah, I can't remember myself. Don't care that much. Oh man, look at that spinal column. Total recall.
Actually, I think Russell Crowe is really good when it comes... I think he's really good if he works with someone and if he's doing a comedy. Oh, Jesus. Ow.
Thanks.
Ow, that hurt. Oh, man. Now,
Family matters.
oh, look.
The poor man is heartbroken.
I do love this next line with Johnny, but it's...
Women are braver and stronger than 50 of you put together. Okay, bozos. No jokes, no gimmicks, just combat. You want to get nuts? Oh, let's get nuts.
Gotta have that Batman reference.
Finish this.
By all means.
Jesus
Every
Christ.
fight I fought for myself. But this one's for my family.
You see, the reason I had Sindel fight him especially
Poor
was because of that line. Johnny went from being selfish to being all about family, and Sindel's motivations have 180'd that.
Yeah. That's the thing.
It is the polar opposite times a million, which is why it's royal blue with purple accents versus purple with some blue some of the time.
But yeah, that's the thing that sucks is that with you fighting as this was done very well because, like we said, like fighting as the bad guys does add gravity and weight to the situation because you're seeing what you know as the good guys lose, and Johnny delivered a line trying to show that like he's all about it, like he's doing it for his family, he has motivation, it's for the right reasons, at least to us. So it's like we're actually, even though we're playing as the bad guy, we're cheering for Johnny to win, even though we know he inevitably can't. Yeah. So it's like that actually adds weight to the situation. So if NetherRealm ever does make the next Mortal Kombat, or oh jeez, if they ever do another fighting game, do something like that.
You're in luck, Johnny Cage. In my care, you and Sonya will breed many fine slaves.
Into the sex dungeon with you!
Oh,
Death
no.
by Snoo Snoo!
Oh god, no.
Shall we?
And that's what I like for the cutoff.
Jesus Christ.
It's just one of those, hey, I got us a sex deviant dungeon going. What do you think, Dragon Man? He's like, that'll do.
You know what's a question that is not needed whatsoever, but one that I always have pop up? Sindel has magical hair, so she can use it as a weapon grasp, and she can like separate it and use tons of it, make it grow longer. Yeah. But it appears sort of stiff, so part of me is wondering if her hair is always loose or if she uses hairspray.
But we've lost all contact with our rear
She
guard.
uses souls,
Commander
probably,
Cage
Brandon.
Probably.
Queen Shiva and
left
Not
her-
aerosol. Souls!
I am
Soul.
just going to say what we are all thinking.
Soul
She
spray.
did not betray us.
Let's not.
Kung Lao would be great at video game sins.
He really would, because he's like, why did you trust your mother? She's evil. No, she's not. Kung Lao can see the damn future.
Have you ever known anyone to be good
the
to wear
special
purple
forces?
that wasn't Jade?
No, and even then, that's kind of a misnomer, because Jade's name should have been her fucking color. I don't know why they had her wear purple.
Goblins. Green goblins.
Oh god, no.
Goblin grenade.
Oh god, no. Oh, Jesus.
Kill each other.
Man, that's disturbingly evil.
That's what we need.
Ugh.
You see, this was also like the season finale for Game of Thrones level of, hey, you remember the Red Wedding? What about the Red Voyage?
Jesus Christ.
Argata. We haven't seen Baraka and his Tarkata. Where was Baraka on this ship? I'm thinking he's dead.
Probably.
Oh, I guess most people are dead.
Yeah. Oh look, the important people are color-coded.
Ah, fan service. It's easier to figure out from here.
Aha. Oh look, another generic. Oh look, the other generic.
Yep. Still no Baraka, though.
Nope. Man, the ship battles in Assassin's Creed 4 got way better.
Man, I can't wait for Edward Kenway to deal with that man with the sledgehammer.
No doubt the little princess is hiding.
If you look to your right,
Where is our daughter?
well, let's take the head count. 3, 4,
Nope.
4. Also, power scaling.
Nobody is hiding, Shao Kahn. Not after your epic failure at the Coliseum.
Why does no one fight Kung Lao now?
Because he's Kung Lao.
Fair enough.
Have it.
And plus he's the main character, so he needs to fight the bad guys.
I was tempted to have Sindel fight him here, but then I was like, let's see how awkward it would be for Shao to address, you know,
The great Kung Lao.
earlier
Yeah.
in continuity. Also, there's these weird angles that suddenly happen where everything suddenly face on for moments.
Unfinished business.
As the only main characters are here, and then all the side characters will not be here. Which is very odd.
Pity that
Yeah, I think I had Sindel fight him here.
I was about to snap your neck.
Why? Because you were afraid to face me head on?
My favorite is it's just Shao Kahn going, no. Not at all.
It's like,
I'm
why?
gonna kill you now.
That's the thing that really kills me is that they mix MK2 and MK9 so much into what's supposedly a mixed match of what the fuck continuity we're supposed to be having.
Right.
It's like you could just take it as like, oh, they're just references. Yes, but here's the thing: when you mix match references, it gets really irritating.
True, although I also was double-checking some social media things from the writers yet again.
Okay.
And the idea is that there is no restarts in the timeline between MK9 through MK11. Everything is exactly as it is.
So the timeline is supposed to be MK9.
Yes.
So,
because again, soft reboots.
Right. But if they say everything's supposed to be MK9, then they make a lot of references to MK2, so even the writers fuck that up.
Correct.
He doesn't even drop it, he's just like, no, vaporize.
Go back into my small pocket dimension.
Literally.
Your neck would be too easy for you. Tell me, did your masters teach you to swim?
What the fuck? Yeah, I didn't see that.
Katana,
Yeah, it's just the lamest thing because it's like, okay, Kung Lao can't swim. Is this what is he just going to exhaust himself?
Oh
My boy.
no! Yeah!
Hook,
Enjoy
line,
this.
and sinker.
We need to enjoy this right now.
This is Kotal. Also, I don't like it because this whole fight just makes Kotal's racial prejudice against things that aren't Oshtek or Edenian be doubly full true.
You know what's something else I hadn't considered? If Kotal can have blood, and like he can drink blood and he gets more powerful, right?
Yeah.
So they're in a sea of blood.
Why doesn't he just stick his head off the side of the boat and go, "It's time"?
Or have tons of the dead bodies.
Yeah, I suppose they just don't want to show the honorable Oshtek eating the dead.
He's also just down right now.
Yeah. It's because he's getting jobbered out real hard.
What spell has Shao Kahn used on you this time?
Naive girl. Your mother is not bewitched. She never has been.
Exposition.
kingdom,
This is how we tell a story.
Oh, my first
I forgot how abrupt that was.
This is their relationship in a nutshell. Sindel's like, I'll handle the talking, hubby, and he's like, can I get the bodies?
Boom!
Well, I better do the part I came here for.
Jesus Christ.
Edenia grew weak and vulnerable. Then Shao Kahn invaded.
Shao's like,
embracing
sweet.
his power.
Yeah,
She's expositing. I can work with this. Where was I? Oh yes, supporting my wife. Right. Slides back in.
I vowed to protect mine. I had found my true love. And to consecrate our bond, I killed Jared for him.
And stroked its big dragon nipples.
Also, just because I have a really big hard-on for continuity, none of it is here. If the writers are going to be bold enough to say that nothing has changed...
Watch out! Watch out! Hey, come here!
Look at a fly.
Stay dead.
But,
Please, that won't.
like I was saying is that, if the writers are going to be so bold enough to say that nothing has changed from MK9 to 11, then they also need to realize all the rewrites and redirections that they have 100% done from MK9 to X and then here.
Well, that's just the thing, is when there's no continuity between things and then they say that there is, it's only because it's going to benefit a vague narrative they have.
Right, but then it also comes off as there being a very shitty narrative if they do that.
I am inclined to agree. A lot. Also, I hope this indicates that I don't play Sindel. Because, no thanks.
Yeah,
I mean, I picked up some, like, 234's, like, she's got easy 240 damage.
Oh yeah,
If you don't know shit, it's fine.
A really good combo I like to do is the first 3 moves of her, I think it's like forward triangle. It's like forward triangle square and then you go into whip and flip.
Yeah. I like haircut myself. Also,
The chosen one, eh?
oh. death by Schnoo Schnoo for you,
Oh,
perhaps? Nah.
Nah, you don't get Sindel.
Nope. You don't get a leg up on the competition.
Also, can we just mention how very this part got me the first time I saw it. Just something about seeing Kitana battered and broken.
Mm-hmm. This is the perfect use of that finish them idle stance.
Yeah.
Kitana was a false con, a traitor to Outworld. She conspired with Raiden to lead you astray.
She wanted racial equality. What a joke.
Oh God, no.
And in 2020,
All who follow Kitana are complicit
Yeah.
in treason. Your sentence.
also, you notice how not wearing big old red and blue pants those Aztec soldiers are?
We're still working on that.
Fucking hate those skins.
To all who renounce Kitana,
Oh man, it just
fight
saddens
under
me.
our command.
Like I said, if I had to give this DLC praise for anything, it's they added weight and gravity to the good guys.
To be honest, I think this chapter is the best chapter.
Yes, I would say so, because
It's got the most Game of Thrones energy yet.
yeah, and you play as the bad guys.
And it's absolute bad. It's not like heel turn Shang Tsung or anything.
No, it's fucking horrible. And then it's actually got good moments like this where the good guys are trying to connect with each other.
That quote from MK9. If only we had met.
Under different circumstances.
Yes. By the way, I'm a Dragonman.
This is one of the reasons
Shall be put in
Oh,
chains.
man.
Let her
It just
suffer
hurts.
the anguish of defeat. And what of him?
Stop. Avatar.